Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a beautiful start to the day. I know I posted a little bit earlier about what I'm going to be discussing today because there's always a lot of talk about social media. What does work, what doesn't work, how should I be using it? And again, I wanted to come to you guys today. I do have an ebook prepared for anyone that shares this either live or on the replay, and all you have to do is either message me on Facebook your email address, or you can always drop it in the comment section below. So again, for those that are jumping on, say hi and where you're coming in from. And again, if you share this, just hit the share button, let me know that you've shared it. Give me your email address so I can send you an ebook later today on some other helpful tips. So, the big thing is everyone's using social media and everyone is using different things and they're watching different people and what they're doing and how they're engaging and how can I grow my network? How can I attract new leads, this, that, or the other? Hey, Ricky. Hi, Robin. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Nancy. So what I've done is I've broken down 3 simple things that you guys can start doing right now to not only get better engagement, but things that you can do to actually start to build a natural brand. And again, these are things that have definitely worked for me and they continue to every day. And, I use social media, to inspire and to motivate and to assist people. But at the same time, I'm on social media seeing what does and what does not work so I can come back to you guys and say, hey, listen, here's what's working, here's what you should give a try. And if anyone saw my post this morning, we're not telling people what to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing and you can take my suggestions and I hope you get better results. So hi Kim, hi Robin, hi Stacy. Great to see you guys on here. And again, whoever shares this content, like the video, share the content. I have an ebook prepared for anyone that does do that, so I can give that to you guys. So again, by typing a number 1 in the chat box, how many of you would love to see better engagement on Facebook and LinkedIn? So a number 1 in the chat box if you would like to see more engagement on Facebook and LinkedIn. So again, if you're just popping on, like it, share it, give me your email address, and I will send you an ebook on this. What's up, David? Kim says 1. David says 1. Hi, Betsy. Good. I'm glad everybody is on the same page here. So again, social media takes consistencies, and I'm going to share some hacks and some things that you shouldn't do. Now, what I can tell you is this. Thank you, Kim. Just leave me your email address in the comment section below or message me on Facebook so I can send it to you. Thank you for sharing. Guys, do as Kim has done. Please like the live, hit the share button, whether you're on the replay or on live right now so I can send you the content out. Hi, Carrie. So here's what I've learned is that there's a lot of shortcuts and hacks of what people can do, things like Buffer, Post Planner, Hootsuite. So I've been doing some split tests, posting at real time without using a post planner and using a post planner. Hi, Michael. And seeing what that does. So seeing the difference between engagement when you actually use one of those post planners where it'll say Buffer, it'll say Hootsuite or Post Planner. Because here's the thing, in the moment posting is some of the best posts because they say that there's best times to post. They say 7 a.m., 12 p.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Those are the generic best times to post. But here's the thing. If everyone is posting at those times, that's when the news feeds get cluttered. So what I've been trying to do is alter the time that I post a little bit to appear in the news feed when other people may not be, to see what kind of engagement I can get. If that makes sense, type a Y or a yes in the chat box, because I'm going to go over the first thing that you need to do on Facebook to get better engagement. So again, this is going to be a little bit of a long training. I have 6 things that I need to cover. So I want you guys to take notes. I'm going to give you an ebook if you like it, and obviously send your email address in the comments section below so I can send this to you. Okay, good. So number 1 tip on Facebook, post 4 to 6 times. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. So if anyone follows me, I post in the morning, I post in the afternoon, lunchtime, late afternoon, dinner, and evening. And David, who's on here, actually started doing what I was doing, which is basically letting people saying goodnight to people with a nice, inspiring message at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night before they close their eyes. So Andrew says yes, Lisa, David, everybody's on the same page. So number 1, post 4 to 6 times. Now, again, there definitely does take some time to put into this. So again, if you guys haven't done so yet, for those that are jumping on, like or love the video, the live right now, hit the share button, let me know that you shared it so I can actually send you a free ebook on this content. Hi, Lee. What's up, Jace? So what you guys have to understand is that on Facebook, because it is such a rolling news feed, you have to be very prevalent on there. You have to have a lot of people seeing your stuff. And the way that you do that is posting often. Now, you can post all different types of things, but what you guys have to remember, Facebook and Instagram are best used for personal life. Your kids, your husbands, your wives, your vacations, your food, big accomplishments, whatever it may be. Now, do transformations work? Yes. In the beginning they do because it's new to your news feed. But you guys have probably noticed the more transformations you do, thank you, Robin, the more transformations that you do, the less engagement you get from outside people, and the more engagement you get from people within your organization or company. And that's natural, that's normal, so don't get upset by that. That's just what happens. People on Facebook like seeing things outside of the norm. If they're constantly seeing transformation after transformation after transformation, they get a little bored of it. So you need to kind of spice up what you're doing on Facebook by posting more real stuff, taking pictures of your delicious food. But what I will tell you, this is going to lead me into the second tip on how to get better engagement on Facebook, is that when you do post pictures with content. So don't just post a morning picture saying happy Monday or happy Tuesday with no content. You need to put some thought and time into this. And it's been shown that you will get 200% better engagement if you post a picture with a caption, a title, or content with it. So just don't post a picture, my lunch today, and then a picture of your lunch. Actually talk about what the lunch is. Use some emojis to make it stand out. Again, anything that you do outside of the norm from what everyone else is doing is only going to make your impact on your network that much greater. So number 2 is post pictures with content, because it's been shown that they get 200%, not 2%, not 20%, 200% more engagement. If that excites you guys just a little bit, type a number 1 in the chat box. Hi, Carol. What's up, Mustafa? And again, if you like this and hit the share button, let me know that you shared it with your email address. I have an ebook to send you later today just to say thank you. So again, if that excites you, type a number 1 in the chat box, because you can start doing these things and you will get more engagement, not just from people within your organization, but people in your regular network. And again, you can only get so much engagement because you're only allowed 5,000 friends on Facebook. So you want to make the most of the people that are in your network. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are really taking away from this. Now, number 3, and this is probably going to be the most uncomfortable for people, and this is a fact, this is huge. Number 3, you want to do 1 to 2 Facebook Lives per week. 1 to 2 Facebook Lives per week. Now, I want you to guys be transparent. Type a Y or yes in the chat box if you've never done a Facebook Live or it gives you anxiety just thinking about that. So type a Y or yes in the chat box if you've never done one, or if you have done one but they give you anxiety every time you do them to do a Facebook Live. Because again, transparency is key, but also, so yes. So again, this is normal because it's not really being taught, but what I can tell you is Facebook Live is one of the best ways to engage your audience, to build your brand, and to provide content for your network outside of your opportunity. So it's also real time. So what I love about Facebook Live is I can be on here with you guys, give you a little bit of a training. You guys can take it away and start doing exactly what I'm suggesting. So this is a great way for people to understand exactly what needs to be done. So type a number 1 in the chat box if you guys can commit. Because here's the thing, this will work. If you start doing Facebook Lives just once a week to start, you will see more traction with your posts and your engagement. So if you can commit to that, type a number 1 in the chat box, because don't commit to me, commit to yourself, and I want you guys to, obviously commit to that right now. Type a number 1 in the chat box if you can commit to doing 1 Facebook Live a week. Andrew says he can commit. Love it. That is big. Andrew, thank you. Carrie says yes with a fist pound and a boom. David says flex it even though it's not Friday. Robin says yes. All right, guys, this is good. You have to understand, this is a big step for all of you because now you're getting uncomfortable. Lisa says yes. Getting uncomfortable is key. Jennifer says yes. Jason says faux show. Good. I love it. This is really important, guys. So again, if you just jump on, type like the video right now, share it. Let me know that you shared it by commenting and saying I shared with your email address, and I have an ebook on some of this content that I'm sending out for free later. So again, in review, some things that you can do on Facebook to get better engagement. Number 1, post 4 to 6 times per day. Number 2, when you do post, make sure you do pictures with content explaining the picture. They get 200% more engagement. And number 3, you're going to do 1 to 2 Facebook Lives per week to start. And you guys have committed to that, and I'm looking forward to seeing those Facebook Lives. So if you guys are ready for the next 3 tips for LinkedIn, type a Y or yes in the chat box so I know everyone is ready. Or if you have a question, you can always type it into the chat box and I will answer it either now on the live or on the replay when I go back to look at everything. So Y or yes in the chat box if you guys are ready for 3 key tips to get better engagement on LinkedIn. Okay, good. Now, again, if you haven't shared this content yet, I have a free ebook on this stuff. So all you have to do is hit the share button. Let me know that you have shared it, and I will email it to you guys later, my gift to you guys. So like the live, share it, and I'll send it out to you. All right, everyone is ready. Here we go. Number 1, the number 1 key on LinkedIn is to be consistent. So it's a daily practice. And here's the thing. You can't do much active prospecting on Facebook because it's a different platform, but LinkedIn is called the Opportunity Network. So it's built for creating opportunities. So number 1, and for those that have coached with me know this, and it's going to be a reminder, number 1, you want to post only 1 to 2 times per day. That's it. 1 to 2 times. So people might say, well, why are you only posting 1 to 2 times on LinkedIn and we're posting 4 to 6 times on Facebook? Here's why. Because you can't grow a big network on Facebook quickly because you'll end up in Facebook jail, you have to post more to engage the people that you have. Now, because you have the ability to grow a quick network on LinkedIn. Example, there's a woman that hired me today. She was on a webinar I did last week. She had 0 connections. I spoke to her today. 5 days later, she had 250 connections in only 5 days. So why you only need to post 1 to 2 times per day is because you can grow a network more consistently, faster. So every new connection that comes in is going to see your content. So a post on Facebook where it may last 2 to 3 hours worth of engagement on LinkedIn gets 2 to 3 days worth of engagement because new people are joining your network every single day. They're going to your activity and they're liking and commenting much like they would. So Robin says, had 53 connections when her and I worked together in August, and now she has over 5,000. You can't do that on Facebook. So Robin, congrats to you. Hi, Monica. So guys, if that makes sense, what I just went over. David says, this is the money info, folks. Take note and reach out to this man. You won't be disappointed. Hired Scott 3 weeks ago and already booked 5 prospecting calls, and this is just the beginning. My brother. Andrew, yes, it is huge. So if this all makes sense, type a Y or yes in the chat box. If you haven't, like it, share it. I have a free ebook for everyone. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. So again, the reason why we have to post more often on Facebook is because, I know, Carrie, I'm excited to work with you too, is because our network stays stagnant. So you have to constantly put a lot of content out there because it's slowly dragging on. But on LinkedIn, you can grow it very quickly, so you don't have to spend a lot of time on there. You post 1 to 2 times a day, and that 1 or 2 posts is going to penetrate much deeper and much longer. For my clients that are on here, I actually have shown them some of my posts get engagement for 7 to 10 days long because that's how many new people are coming into your network on a daily basis. So number 1, you only need to post 1 to 2 times. If you post too much, you're not going to get engagement because it's going to clog your own personal news feed. Jason says, I concur with Robin and David. I jumped from 110 to over 600 connections in just 3 weeks, and he has had 6 prospecting calls. Jason, very, very proud of you, brother. That's what happens when you're coachable. Now, types of posts. So 1 to 2 times per day. So number 2 is when you do post, make sure you do pictures with content just like Facebook because they get 200% more engagement. And if you guys are not friends with me on LinkedIn, just search Scott Aaron on LinkedIn. I have 2 little stars next to my name. Send me a connection request so you can kind of follow along some of the content that I put out there. So again, pictures with content gets you 200% more engagement. So you don't want to just post an inspirational picture and that's it. You actually want to put some thought, time, energy, effort into what you're putting out there. So again, if you just hopped on, hi Margaret, hit the like button or the love button, share this, let me know that you shared it with your email address and I will send you an ebook on this content. And again, if this all makes sense, please type a Y or a yes in the chat box because I need you guys. I don't want to move on to number 3, which is just as huge as everything else that I've gone over. So Y or yes in the chat box if this is all making sense. Now, in addition to those that are saying Y or yes, type a number 1 if you're really ready to fully commit to using LinkedIn the right way as I'm suggesting. Thank you, Carol, for sharing this. Number 1 in the chat box, if you guys are now really fully committed to getting on LinkedIn, to using it the right way, to expanding your networks? Type a number 1 in the chat box because it's important. Robin says yes, and she's proof of that. She already has over 5,000 connections in less than a year. Carrie says yes. Margaret says yes. Lisa says yes. Carol says yes. Good. Kim says yes. Now, number 3, and most important, you are to do 1 video per week. So my girl, Dianitra, she's not on here, but I coached her and I told her, I said, listen, you got to start doing a video a week. You got to start. She did 1 video. It got 60 likes, 15 comments, and over 2,000 views. And that is off of a 90-second video. It doesn't have to be fancy. All you literally need to do is download the app. You go onto the app, you click the video button, you hit the red record button, and you leave your audience with a 60 to 90-second message. Tiffany, thank you for joining. Ariel, good to see you on here. And again, for those that are just joining, I have an ebook for anyone that likes or loves this, shares it. Let me know that you share it with your email address, obviously, so I can get that to you. So a 60 to 90-second video once a week is all you need to do. So people always say to me, what should I say? I don't feel I have anything to say. So for anyone that is a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, or a friend, any piece of advice that you've ever given to a husband, wife, friend, or family member, give that advice to your network. Because what has worked for that person that you gave advice to will work for the people in your network. Robin says, when I'm consistent, I have 5 to 6 prospect calls per week depending on her work schedule. That's how easy this is. So what to put out there? A video on what you already know. Just speak from the heart. So if that all makes sense, type a Y or yes in the chat box. And again, for those that are on the replay, feel free to leave your comments as you go. I always go back and I always see what's going on. If you're just jumping on, like or love the video, share it so I can send you a free ebook on this content a little bit later. So you need to do, I'm going to suggest you do 1 video a week. Now, I showed some of my clients this. I did a split test. So I did a 90-second video. It was a Monday inspirational video. I did it on Facebook. I posted it on Facebook as a video, and I posted it on LinkedIn at the same exact time. And for those, I think I showed David this when we worked together. I think Carol saw this. I'm not sure if they did, but I know David did. That video, it was 90 seconds, same content. I put some content, posted the video, and that was it. On Facebook, that 90-second video got 14 likes, no comments, 2 shares, and 116 views. That same video that I uploaded onto LinkedIn got 65 likes, 16 comments, and 2,700 views. So 116 views compared to 2,700 views. So again, I am not going to sit here and tell you guys do not spend time on Facebook and Instagram. It is very important to use multiple platforms. But again, use these platforms for what they're best used for. Facebook, Instagram, more about your personal life. LinkedIn is business. So you have the option. You can either be a cleanse coach and just enroll product users and hope to convince them to do the business, or you can have a 2-tier lead system where you're creating product user leads from Facebook and Instagram. Some of them may become business builders, some may not. Or you strategically plant some seeds on LinkedIn with people that are interested in opportunities, because we are in the age of the side hustle. Everyone's looking for something more, and you have something to offer. David says, definitely saw that during our training, was an eye-opener. Absolutely. So guys, again, just a review before we sign off. On Facebook, you want to post 4 to 6 times a day. You want to do pictures with content because they will get 200% more engagement. Hi, Janet. You want to do 1 to 2 Facebook Lives per week, and I know who has committed. I'm going to go back through and I'm going to watch and see if you do it. And then on LinkedIn, you want to post 1 to 2 times a day. That's all you need to do, 1 to 2 times. You want to make sure that you're posting pictures with content because, again, they will get 200% more engagement. And you want to do 1 video per week, 60 to 90 seconds, nothing big, just normal stuff. So before I sign off, type a number 1 in the chat box if you guys have found this information helpful. And again, if you haven't done so, like or love this live, hit the share button. Let me know that you have shared it with your email address, and I will send you an ebook a little bit later as a gift from me to you for expanding my reach and allowing me to help more people. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I will always come to do these Facebook Lives to obviously share with you what I found. I have all my notes. I'm always looking to see what I can put out there for you. Thank you. Awesome job. You're so welcome. Carrie, hands down, amazing info. You're welcome. Andrew, thank you. Robin, thank you. Ann, thank you. Margaret, thank you. David, flex it. That's right. Flex it every day. That's what it is. So again, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today and being on here. Love you all so much. Grateful for you. If you're on the replay, thank you again. I will see if you shared it on the replay, so don't not share it, because if you leave your email address, then I will obviously send you the ebook. And Kerry, thank you. I thank you so much for loving the trainings. Love you, my friend. And again, it's always good to have that pep talk. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Grateful for each and every one of you, making it an awesome day, awesome week, awesome life, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.